Hello everyone, welcome back to Black Moon Coven. Today, just a fun little witchy tag video. It's the Get to Know Your Witch tag that's been kind of floating around YouTube. I got tagged to do one. Thank you to Magic Life who tagged me. If you guys don't know who that is or what her channel is about, it'll be down in the description below. Thank you again for tagging me. Go check out her channel. She's super cute. She's super awesome. She has a cute little accent and she loves exorcists, so I love her already. So make sure you check out her channel in the description below. And if you guys have any comments on this video, if you want to answer the questions yourself, do that down below. If you want to tag any other witch, do that down below as well. So let's get into the questions. I know I've done a couple of these little questionnaire videos, but I found this one to be particularly interesting. So, does your sun sign or zodiac sign portray you correctly? And if not, do other planetary signs do? Well, I'm an Aries with my sun sign, and I feel like yes and no. Yes, I'm a fire elemental. I'm really hard-headed. I'm stubborn. I always get my way, and if I set my sights on something, it's happening, okay? I'm an Aries in that way. I always kind of put my foot forward and put my foot down with my Aries symbol. However, I'm also really shy and reserved and artistic and creative, and I feel like my moon sign really affects that way, my Pisces sign. So they kind of come together to create Black Moon Coven. They kind of do the Aries sign and the Pisces sign kind of mesh together to create me. So I feel like both of my signs together really portray me as a person, but Aries portrays one side of me and Pisces portrays the other. So question number 2, what songs bring out your most magical witchy vibes? So I'm a metalhead, so Slayer, anything with Alice Cooper, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Necrogoblicon, gotta love them, Bless the Fall, Beartooth. There's so many bands that I listen to. Pantera, Sisters of Mercy, so many bands I could ramble on forever. And if you guys do want to talk metal on my channel, that would be pretty cool. We could do like a metal themed little music thing going on. But yeah, anything metal related, anything with heavy drums, with heavy guitar, love it, love it, love it. So yeah, usually I play like Alice Cooper or Metallica in the background when I'm doing my spell work. So it kind of gives me that 80s witchy, satanic witchy vibe. I love metal and any type of metal I love. New metal, old metal, grunge metal, any type of metal, I love it. Which one of your deities, guides, or ancestors is the more sarcastic with you? If this doesn't apply to you, which one of your tarot decks or oracle decks is? So the deity question doesn't really apply to me. I only work with one or two, and they're not really sarcastic. They're pretty straightforward. However, my tarot deck, I've noticed that one of my tarot decks reads almost really sassy and tells it like it is, and my other one gives me kind of like a fluff type of answer. And I know that it's just a deck of cards, blah, blah, blah. I know other witches have different opinions on tarot decks and things like that, but I personally believe that a tarot deck will read differently. Like each tarot deck will read in a different way. Some are a little more straightforward. Some will give little fantasy fluff kind of answers, and that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. One of my tarot decks is very, very straightforward, almost bluntly truthful, and my other one is a little more like, oh, everything's gonna be fine when I'm crashing and burning around me. So it's just differences in how they speak and how the cards kind of pull in that way. Question number 4, biggest witchy mess or misinterpretation. I have a couple. I've been doing this a long time, so there's more than a couple, but a couple comes to mind. Never burn your candles near a window. Even if you have your curtains drawn and all that stuff, there's so much stuff by the window, and I'll never do it now because, curtains can come up, a flame, and candles, they, burn differently and they extract heat and all this different stuff. So just be very careful with burning your candles near the window. Don't burn them really close to the window because it'll blacken the window, and your curtains, be careful. And if anything is on the window, or if you have cats or anything, anyways, be very careful. My second little warning or mishap is don't put herbs in a jar that aren't dry yet. I've lost a couple of really nice jars to this. I thought they were dry all the way, and I put it in there, and then mold grows, and then you have to throw the jar away. It's unusable. So yeah, those are my little 2 witchy mishaps, warnings, whatever you want to call them, for other little witches. Number 5, would you write a book on your craft or spirituality, and why? And if you already have, what are the challenges in doing so? So I don't want to give away anything before it's into fruition type of thing, but I have been working on putting together a self-published type of spiritual work on my path and my spirituality and Slavic paganism, all that stuff. So I have been working on something. However, the challenges are definitely time. I'm working, I'm doing other things, adult life gets in the way, unfortunately. So work and just finding time to actually sit down and put everything into a book. And plus blogging takes a lot of my time and stuff like that. And also finding the common ground, because a lot of self-published works, especially on witchcraft, is opinion-based, and trying to find a really common ground where all witches, or a majority of witches, can go, yeah, okay, I get that, I resonate with that, is kind of really difficult. It's proving to be really difficult, especially with the Slavic paganism aspect, because every Slavic pagan witch is different. I've noticed we all have different belief systems, we all have different things, and it's really hard to find that common ground, but I'm working through it. So definitely time and opinion pieces are just very hard to do. So that's kind of the challenges for that. Number 6, if someone wanted to summon you to their circle, what 5 items would they need? Coffee, chocolate, the Queen of Cups tarot card, some type of bone, and something else, some other type of candy or something. That last item is free for your choosing. It could be an offering to me or some type of thing. Metal music, how about that? So those are my 5 items: coffee, chocolate, Queen of Cups tarot cards, some type of bone, and some type of metal music playing in the background, and I'm there. No matter what it is, I will show up. So number 7, if you were a ghost, what place would you haunt the most? Definitely the Bell Witch haunting, the Bell Witch house, that whole area of the Bell Witch farm. I love that story. I think it's so hauntingly creepy, and I would definitely haunt it along with the other Bell Witch. So number 8, what is the funniest way someone has reacted to you finding out to you being a witch? I haven't really told that many people, so it's not really funny. No one really has been funny with me. Everyone's been pretty much supportive. Everyone who I've told and who I've kind of led in to my secret little witchy world has been pretty supportive, has just been supportive and loving. What more can you say? So no one's been really funny with it, but I'm pretty sure if I told more people, I would get a lot more funnier answers, just because, being a witch and all. Number 9, do you have any superstitions? Yes, I'm a huge superstitious witch. My left hand is itchy, means I'm gonna get money. If a glass breaks in the house, means there's a spirit present. I have so many different superstitions. If your candle blows out, I think there's a spirit there, blah, 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 blah. So many superstitions. We will be doing a video about superstitions and how I incorporate them into my craft. I feel like, all animals are lucky, that sort of thing. So I even have a book on all these different superstitions and stuff. So I will be doing a video about that. But yeah, I incorporated that into my craft because folk magic is based on superstition. It's a lot of that is incorporated into folk magic. So, number 10, if you could possess any fantasy magic, what would your power be? That is a tough one. Invisibility. I think I like that power a lot, just because if you want to hide away from the world or from other people or from whatever, you can just be invisible, you know, and that's totally fine. It's awesome. You could go as you please. You could go wherever you please. I would love that power. Number 11, what is something random on your altar or altars? Something random on my altar. It's not really all that random. You know what? There is a pretty random owl statue that I found at the Goodwill, and I just love it. We're gonna do an altar tour, like an updated one soon, because it's changed a lot, but it's just this weird little like wooden owl statue that I felt like really drawn to, so I put it there, even though it has nothing to do with the altar itself. I just really like it, and it sits there. It kind of fits in, it kind of doesn't, I don't know. So number 12, if one of your YouTubers you watched was a genie and they could grant you 3 wishes within their power, who would it be and what wishes? Can't be for more wishes. Oh, okay. Famous YouTubers. Okay, have to be Jen the Taxidermy Witch. I love her. I consider her a mentor of mine. She's the one who pushed me into this channel, so she's the reason you guys are watching me right now. Totally awesome. 3 wishes from her would be a fabulous herb garden. I always wanted one, but I have a horrible black thumb. I kill everything. My boyfriend kind of takes care of the plants because I can't. So an herb garden, a witchy house in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and more cats. And that would be my 3 wishes. Yeah, more cats would definitely be on the list. I already have 2, and I need more in my life. So number 13, if you could instantly become an expert in any part of your craft or spirituality, what would it be? Ooh, that is a tough one. That is a tough one. After years of doing witchcraft and everything else, I think the ones that I have the most like trouble grasping is scrying, just because it takes me a lot longer. Tarot, I don't know why. It's probably because the images are already laid out for you, and whatever, probably is something to do with how I learn things and whatever else. But scrying or tea leaf reading is really difficult for me, and I would really like if I would become an expert at scrying. I think that would be really helpful to me, and or tea leaf reading, or basically any method of scrying I would be happy with. I think it would be really beneficial to me. I have a scrying mirror and I've tried it a couple times. It's very difficult for me. Anyone have any tips or anything, put them down below. I would be super grateful, just because it's just super hard for me. I'll stare at that thing for hours and hours and I'll just give up after a while. Maybe I'm not focusing enough, whatever the case may be. It's pretty difficult for me, at least. So the next question. Number 14. When you die, what do you think will happen to your soul? Easy. Reincarnation. I strongly believe in reincarnation. I believe that my soul will go into the underworld, or, you know, wherever souls go. I personally believe it's the underworld, where it's going to be guarded by a god, but that's more into like Slavic spirituality. And once there's going to be a new life up above, then my soul will travel and make the, you know, travel upwards and become a new life. Basically, it's going to be a journey again. So yeah, that's what's going to happen to me, at least. I believe that my soul will travel on and travel on and on and on and on to land of time, and it's going to have many lives and many journeys and learn many wise things. So that's just what I personally believe. Number 15, last one. Where do you see yourself spiritually in the next 5 years? 5 years, that's a very long time. I'm going to be significantly older, and spiritually I see myself being an author and teaching more witches witchcraft, and maybe even having a coven. I do have a little thing started right now, but I would really like to be in a coven, and an actual real life coven, or an online one. I don't know. But in my 5 years, I just want to be more successful with my witchcraft, and I want to spread the words more and more to younger witches, or to anyone who's curious or interested. I really want to spread witchcraft like throughout the world. So that's me in the next 5 years, just being more spiritual and being more successful in my witchcraft path. So again, thank you Magic Life for tagging me in this fun little video. It was a lot of fun to kind of, tell you guys a little more about me and things like that. You guys only know me as Black Moon Coven. You don't know anything else really. So it was really fun to kind of dive deeper. And yeah, so thank you so much for tagging me again. Check out her channel down below. That is Magic Life. Her channel is awesome, super sweet. And follow me on, social media and all that stuff. Join the coven if you haven't done so already. Black Moon Coven, we're all here together. And yeah, that's basically it. So until next time, I will see you guys.